Hi everyone, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I am going to do a read for the Divine Masculine today, and I just wanted to remind you that my CD is out there. It's now available on iTunes, CD Baby, Google Play, and Amazon, as well as my website at twinflames3344.com. I also have on my website an activation meditation and clearing. It really is to help clear you. So when you're not inspired to clear yourself every day, this is something you can put on. It is long; it's 57 minutes, but I've been using it on myself, and it's really helping me actually. So anyway, that's on my website for $44. But right now, if you let me know that you've heard this video, I'm giving 20% off, so you would just send $35 to PayPal, and I send you a link for the video. Again, it's 57 minutes long. When I'm going through clearing the chakras, when I get to the heart, high heart, and throat chakras, I was being choked. So somebody was interfering and blocking that energy, which was a bit uncomfortable for me. But you'll hear the music that I'm using actually go out at that same time, and it was really just trying to block the collective twin flames from speaking our truth. So it's kind of interesting to watch this. Anyway, if you'd like to do that, just send me an email if you have any questions. And I went to the beach the past couple of days. I was guided to take a dolphin and whale cruise out off of Cape May, New Jersey. And it was a beautiful day. I was being tested a little bit driving down there. I got a little lost because I got off the highway at the wrong exit, and then there was no way back on in that direction. So of course, I went in circles, and I think it was just like a test of my patience and knowing that it would be fine. I would get there on time, and I did. And so just a heads up, you may have some little tests like that too, because there was no other reason for me to have gotten lost on the way there. Nothing else significant happened, unless something else would have happened if I'd gone the right way at the right time. But anyway, it was supposed to be a dolphin and whale tour, and you're not really guaranteed to see the whales when you go out. And when we went out there, and on the way back, they apologized that we weren't able to see any whales, although we saw hundreds of dolphins. There were so many out there. But when I got home, I've been taking so many pictures. I actually captured a picture, and there's actually 2 whales. They're not dolphins. Just one of those little presents. And I actually asked before I'd gone on the cruise if it would be really great, if one of the whales could give me a personal greeting. So here was my personal greeting, and it was 2. And I got some nice pictures of 2 whales and then families of whales. And as I got home back to my neighborhood, I was greeted by 2 white butterflies as I'm driving down the street towards my street, and then 2 little birds on the street right in front of me coming down to my street. And then as soon as I got back to my house, 2 woodpeckers flew from my house as soon as they saw me coming down the street, because they, I'm always yelling at them to stop pecking at the house. So so 2s are a big theme. And then today is 42-6, which is the 2 of Cups. So lots of union stuff coming up, a lot of 2s. The energy's been pretty good actually for me. No major issues for me while I was at the beach. Obviously it was 2 very nice days, and I was with my son, so it was just very relaxing. We did the cruise the one day, and then the next day we went to Ocean City, which is about half an hour from Cape May, and just relaxed on the boardwalk. We didn't go on the beach because he spent the day prior to this with his guy friends, and they got burned on the beach, so it's not something he wanted to do. But it was a very relaxing day. We just walked on the boardwalk and ate and that kind of thing. So again, today is July 25th. 25 is the King of Wands energy. So coming in passionately and quickly, moving forward passionately. Okay. So, and I just want to remind you that the Knight of Wands gets a bad rap. They always say like he's the one who comes in for a one-night stand. But if you're lucky, your partner has a little bit of the Knight of Wands in him, right? So it's not always the case, and it's just about passion and moving forward quickly. And that's the energy of today. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't be discerning when dealing with your twin and loving yourself first. And again, the day adds up to 42, which is it is a 6, so it is of love, family, and community, but the actual tarot card that it matches to is the 2 of Cups. So it's about partnerships today. My male headings that I picked up on today were less than 7 left, and the 7 popped out to me. And then at the time 5:55, Puritan's Pride. Okay, so there's something about someone in some of the divine relationships where maybe they're very religious or have certain very conservative beliefs in that way. So it might be coming up because of that, Puritan's Pride, and it says the choice is yours. And that might be an option that you might have coming up if the Knight of Wands does rush in, okay? You have to get this. Winter is finally here. And then at 8:08, the real self team may contain nudity. So I like that one. And then at 8:18, I got 80 plus designers up to 80% off, and really what was sticking out to me is 80 and 80 because my destiny number is 80. So if that means something to some of you, you know, let me know below. Summer break, so that could be a breakup, and then ends today. So okay, and then the next one was introducing wicked, so maybe somebody wicked comes into your life for some reason, or maybe the show, or a witch. You're getting sleepy, very, very sleepy. So maybe someone is trying to cast a spell on you. So make sure, that's just a reminder to clear every day. Make sure you clear all your auric layers and your chakras. And then don't delay. And I took that one as actually clearing too, to make sure you clear every day. And it was coming up anyway. There's in the people that you trust, sometimes things will come through that don't match with your relationship with them, and it may be dark energies coming through them. So just be mindful of this and be discerning and discriminating. You may have to detach from people that you normally trust, which is okay, but just pay attention to that. And then at 9:44, time's running out. And then I got the date, July 31st, 2017. This is it. And then at 10:01, this is how you build a, and then there was a picture, but I couldn't figure out what it is, but I heard home, and it looked like, kind of like a home when I first looked at it. This is how you build a home. And then another 10:01 was special town hall regarding the state. So it could be the state of your situation or your state of being, or the actual state that you're in. And then the last one I wrote down was at 10:02, and that was we want you back. So I thought you'd like that one. Okay, so on with the Divine Masculine read for today. I've been feeling more masculine energy, but I'm kind of feel like I'm switching into feminine. We have, for the Divine Masculine, the underlying energy is the High Priestess. Okay. And actually underneath there's the Ace of Swords, the Truth. The Divine Feminine and the Truth is the underlying energy. And actually what came up singly as a clarifier to that is the Two of Cups. which is the day today. Okay, so that is the divine relationship. Another two cards that came up clarifying this, kind of like underlying energies to that, has to do with, and that's the Seven of Swords reversed, and then the Ten of Pentacles, which has to do with maybe sneaking around family or trying to get out of something with family. Okay, in relation to the divine union. The foundation energy is the Justice card. Okay, so that could be some kind of balancing of something. It could be a Libra. It could be divorce. It could be a contract of some kind, or it could be a judge. And that's clarified by the Three of Pentacles and then the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So Seven of Pentacles upright is about waiting after you've done a lot of work on something. It's kind of like the second stage of the project. So you've done all this work and you had these great results. Now what are the next steps we take to get even better results next time? So in this cards, and the Spirit's connecting with me on that, this again, so this is about not waiting anymore. They've been waiting around, contemplating what the next move is. So now that's done in regards to the Three of Pentacles, which I often see as the Divine Masculine's place of work. So not waiting around anymore. It could also relate to a coming together of three people for a joint effort, but it could be the twins also with the third energy. But it is financial. Both cards are financial. So this Justice card has to do with something financial, either business, or it could be a divorce, but something to do with money and not waiting around anymore to find out how to go on to the next part. We're not going to wait anymore. There's a decision with the Justice card. All right, so then we come to the central issue. The central issue is the Page of Cups. Now, normally the Page of Cups I would see as, it could be a message of love. It could be a, water sign child, or someone who tends to be more emotional and loving. It also can be someone who's shy, okay, because it's an immaturity in emotions. And it could just be immaturity, not shy, but immature. But I'm not seeing that. And really what I was getting, which was interesting, because these main card reads, and by the way, this is the Golden Universal Tarot, the main read is all upright cards, but the clarifies are upright and reversed. So I'm really seeing this Page of Cups in reversed because of the clarifying cards. The clarifying cards for the Page of Cups is the World reversed, the Nine of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So they're not very positive. It has to do with, we're not quite there at completion, or somebody's world is upside down. They're either up at night worrying about it, or crying, or just too much in their head constantly. And then there's an imbalance here because we have the Six of Pentacles. So it could be paying out money or not receiving back what you deserve. Maybe there's an imbalance in a relationship. Or someone just not being charitable. So there's this big imbalance that has to do with this this Page of Cups, and it's crossed by the Hangman, okay, who's illuminated. So when asking more questions about this Page and the Hangman that's illuminated. So there's an awakened person here, right? That was clarified. That card was clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Cups. Okay. So I really see this as the feminine who's in the Divine Masculine's life, about how much they love themselves. And maybe the awakening to that in this situation, it's kind of like the Page of Wands is representing the feminine in the Divine Masculine's life as a spoiled brat, really. Because the cards coming up with that had to do with someone who's only concerned about money and can be really nasty with their words, you know, kind of bitchy. But all other cards were coming up as regarding divorce as well. So there's definitely some relationship to that and an awakening about this situation to the Divine Masculine. Maybe the Divine Masculine is finally awakening to who this person really is. And what's in the past, the recent past, is the Star card. But again, I'm getting this as a reverse Star card. The clarification cards were the King of Cups, the Three of Swords, the High Priestess, and Judgment. Okay, so you see them? So these are not in themselves all negative cards. However, it is the Three of Swords. It's about, you know, heartbreak or separation in regards to a secret, or the High Priestess, who could be the Divine Feminine, and the judgment of that. And we have the King of, and Spirit's connecting with me on this stuff, and the King of Cups is the Divine Masculine in this, because I was asking more questions of the clarifiers, because the King of Cups comes up again as a clarifier. And it's definitely the Divine Masculine. So he's been more in control of his emotions, but actually dealing with his emotions now, and his broken heart, and secrets, and the Divine Feminine, and the judgment of himself, judging himself, and worried about other people judging him, and he's been depressed about that. So that's the recent past, and that's connected to the Justice card. So maybe the divorce has come up, or some kind of breakup from a business relationship as well. And it is in regards to the High Priestess, because we have that here as the underlying energy. So secrets, or the Divine Feminine. I mean, she is a trump card here, and she is someone who has psychic abilities and can keep secrets. So in the near future, we have again the Three of Pentacles came up. Okay, so again, that's a place of coming together. It can be a religious place, because that's the way the card comes off specifically, as religious leaders and artists at work on the statue, and have the Three Pentacles above the statue's head, so it can represent the Holy Trinity, the twins and their energy, and just a coming together at work. So this is the near future, and it's clarified by the Seven of Cups and the Lovers reversed. Okay? So this is how that combination looks. Okay, so Three of Pentacles with the reverse Lovers and the Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups is about all the options, or the things, all the tasks that are in someone's life, and the things that they're thinking about doing that they want. It can be more than one love option as well. But it's talking about the Lover's reverse, so it's a breakup of something. And because of the Three of Pentacles, it leads me to believe it's at work, or it could be at a religious institution as well. And the Seven of Cups is just about dreams too. So it's kind of like the end of dreams at this place, this business or this church or this creation. The end of the illusions about these lovers. Okay. So that could relate to different people, because it could be anyone affiliated with the Divine Masculine's work, or his dreams, or his thoughts about the past. But he's seeing himself as the King of Pentacles. That's how he's seeing himself right now. Okay, so he's the master of his destiny, right? Because he's got his finances together, and that's the way he sees himself anyway. The clarifying cards are the Moon and the Knight of Swords. So there is some kind of illumination of secrets. Someone's coming in quickly to tell. It could be him, or it could be him coming in quickly to disclose secrets to somebody else. He's kind of looking toward the Justice card. So it's in regards to some kind of justice, and the High Priestess, because the High Priestess is on the other side of the Justice card. But he's not really looking that way. He's kind of leaning that way, but he's not really looking. It's like he doesn't want to look because he's maybe embarrassed or feeling bad about something. That's the way he looks, this king. But he is the King of Pentacles, so he's feeling secure, except for these secrets. And what's next to him, or his environment, and also the card, the Three of Pentacles, is above him, so it has to do with work or a religious affiliation, in which he's connected to the outcome, which I'll tell you now, is the Queen of Pentacles. And I clarified that again too. The Queen of Pentacles is coming up as the Empress and the Six of Cups. It is the Divine Feminine. So I'm seeing the Divine Feminine as she's the, right now is the Queen of Pentacles until she becomes the Empress. And the Divine Masculine is the King of Cups until he becomes the Emperor. So his environment is the Three of Wands. Okay, so that's usually waiting for your ships to come in. It is 3, it's so building passionately. It can be at work, but it can have to do with a relationship too as well. It has to do with passion and creativity. And it's next to the King of Pentacles. So he's waiting for his ship to come in so he can tell something quickly, you know, some kind of secret, or he wants to disclose something about a divorce or about a business deal to the High Priestess, okay, to the Divine Feminine. And the Romance Angels cards that are pulled out right next to that are under these clarification cards, are very soon and getting to know each other. So getting to know each other is, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, and clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And the underlying energy for that is you deserve love, you are lovable. Okay, so that's the underlying energy for the Divine Masculine. The clarifying cards for the Three of Wands are the Six of Swords, the Magician, and again the Three of Wands reversed comes up here. And I always see the Three of Wands when it's reversed like this as the person looking back at the past. So instead of looking forward for what ships are coming in, he's looking back and saying, you know, maybe I forgot something. I need to go back and get something. And Spirit's connecting with me on that. And it's the Magician. So and it's the Six of Swords. So there's movement here. He's moving back to the past. There's some kind of divine spark here that I'm getting. Came up. It was like, you know, maybe it's that awakening. All of a sudden he's awakened and he has to turn back and do something. He's got to go and say something to reveal some secrets to the Divine Feminine. Okay? The hopes and fears is the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, sorry that this screen is terrible. One of these days I'll get that resolved. So the Ten of Pentacles is about family and money and legacy, and that's clarified by the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so we've already clarified that the Divine Masculine sees himself as the King of Pentacles, and he's working hard, specializing. So it relates to the Divine Masculine's tie to family in regards to work and his money and his finances. So that could be a hope and a fear. Because in relation to the Divine Feminine, you know, maybe an obstacle as far as coming together with them. And maybe a hope, too, that things work out so that they have the finances and the stability that they want, or they feel that they need to go forward with this other relationship. And then, as I said, the outcome came out as the Queen of Pentacles and clarified by the Empress. So in asking who she was, she's the Empress, and I clarified again, and the Six of Cups came up. Okay, so that is the Divine Feminine. Somebody could argue that is the mother of your children, but in my spread, the Queen of Wands was coming up as the partner of the Divine Masculine. And the Queen of Wands would be clarified by really nasty liars and communication, with like the Queen of Wands reversed and the King of Wands reversed and the Page of Cups reversed, which was the central issue. So I don't know if there's somebody else associated with this Divine Feminine. Maybe there's another man involved. Maybe this other feminine was cheating in some way, whether it's at work or in a relationship. So I guess it's possible this outcome could be the other, but from everything I've confirmed, it is the Divine Feminine. And it's clarified by the two. We have one on and it is the Queen of Pentacles. So if you were the Divine Feminine, on your right side you have the Two of Cups. Alright, so that's your masculine side. And then on the feminine, on the left side, and here's the Two of Cups from the Tarot of Sexual Magic. So this is specific to relationships when we use this deck, okay? More so than the other cards. That's to the right of the Divine Feminine, or this Queen of Pentacles. And then to the left is the King of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Four of Wands. Okay? So I did clarify these again. So I'm getting the King of Cups. I specifically asked, because the King of Cups came up in the recent past too, is the Divine Masculine. And maybe he's drinking more than he usually drinks. But we have this this Libran energy too, or this air sign energy. Okay? That's not a very nice energy. But that's coming up as the feminine, not the Divine Masculine. And it's the Four of Wands. That's, you know, this is about the stability, the home and family card. So this has to do with their relationship right now, where the Divine Masculine is actually the King of Cups. So he may be over emotional, but he's not doing anything wrong. It's actually the partner who he sees as a masculine person, who's not very nice and nasty actually, and cheating. Okay, that's on the left side of the feminine. So those cards are also on top of the numerology deck pulls, which were spiritual partnership, okay, which is 27. This is actually purple. It looks more blue, but it's actually purple. So this is like third eye to crown. It's number 27. Spiritual partnership. And the center star is orange, so it's the sacral chakra, so creativity and sexuality. And the third eye, the combination of the two. And 27 is the ace of Wands. So there's that passion and creativity, a passionate new start. And the 7 is spirituality working through a couple. So it is spiritual partnership. Okay. And the other card that came up was intuition. Okay, intuition is 22. It's orange and orange, and it's all sacral chakra. And using your intuition. 22 is a power number. It's about growth, stability, protection, building. It has to do with creativity and a sexual relationship. And it's 2-2, which is relationships. But whenever you have a power number, it requires twice as much from you, but you get twice as much in return. So 22 has to do with the very material aspects of our world, okay? The things that we need to survive. So use your intuition, very important. And that was the spiritual partnership and intuition were attached to that relationship, the King of Cups, the King of Swords, and the 4 of Wands. Yeah, and then the underlying energy for the numerology deck with love. It's all blue. So that's throat to third eye. 6, love, family, and community. Very important. But that's the underlying energy, which is amazing. And underneath that, if you're interested, is music, which is 32. And that's orange as well. So sacral chakra, a lot of sacral chakra stuff coming in. So, and the Knight of Wands. So there's a lot of sexual energy here and creativity, but movement forward now. Whereas we've been stuck hanging for a long time. Even the Hangman is illuminated right now. There's an awakening about a nasty person who's a spoiled brat, who's taking money, causing issues, and for the divine masculine's world to be upside down. But there's justice here in the foundation at work. Okay, and then again in the heart and head is the 2 of Wands, which is not just about picking a path. And I guess I didn't show that to you, but heart and head was the 2 of Wands. Okay, which I also see as the twin flames because it is 2 flames. And then that was clarified by the Page of Pentacles. So that's about maybe a business message, maybe about some kind of financial offering, something small though, or the beginning of a project, or a student. You know, it's about learning also, but it's, you know, it's an immature energy. It's the Page. So that's about picking the path in its new stages, you know, in the beginning stages. Okay, so there's a Queen of Pentacles in the outcome. And the Queen of Pentacles is about stability, and she's very nurturing, and she's just stable. And she's got her finances together, you know, because the Pentacles are the integration of all of the other suits. So when the Queen of Pentacles gets to be the Queen of Pentacles, I mean, it can be an earth sign. And the King of Cups, of course, can be a water sign. Water signs are, you know, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. And earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So it can be those things, but it also can just be someone with those qualities. So the King of Cups is the qualities of emotions. But emotional stability, because he's upright and he's the master of his emotions. He's a very loving father. And then the Queen of Pentacles is, you know, someone you can count on. You can depend on her. She's already integrated her wands and her cups and her swords, her thoughts, into the pentacles. So she's already learned to manifest. And she's stable and loving and nurturing. So she's not always seen as the most exciting person, but she has all these amazing qualities, and that doesn't mean she isn't exciting. It's just not what you normally see, because you see her stability. So she has a lot to offer. And she is the Empress. So these are the divine masculine, divine feminines coming into their Empress and Emperor. It's kind of like the last little pieces being put together. The underlying energy from the clarifying deck, the 6 of Cups, the twins, so that came up a couple times. because I use that to clarify the Queen of Pentacles also. And then the underlying energy from the Tarot Sexual Magic is the World. Okay, so these are all upright too, though. So that could be, the Sun is under that. And it's next to the Six of Cups, so it's actually very nice. It's about when the world completes. When I clarified who the characters were, I was definitely getting that the King of Cups was just trying to weed out through all his options because he's so busy and he's so much crap in his life. He's trying to weed out what's real and what's not, and he's come to this awakening about this bratty person. And it clarified as him with the Emperor, the Knight of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles reversed. So no more facade. I am the Emperor and I'm passionate. Okay? This is the Divine Masculine. And they're saying he's the King of Cups. When he divorces or leaves his relationship that he's in now, then he becomes the Emperor. Okay? When he stops being in his head, when he stops crying over things from the past, when he lets go of the devil and that relationship tie that he has, and leaves this marriage, and the Wheel of Fortune came in there too, to emphasize this. And the other feminine is clarified by the Queen of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles, just accentuating her need for money, that she's really focused on money. And again, this Queen of Swords and the King of Swords and the Page of Cups, all reversed, really negative energy, nasty verbal energy, and liars. And that's about a broken heart and judgment of them. So I was wondering, is there another masculine in the situation? And that came up with maybe an Aquarian who's got a lot of money, who's like living in the past and doesn't do anything fun. They may talk about everybody too, and they may be a cheater. They may be married forever. Might be an old, it sounds like it's an older person, like a father figure, that type of person. May have cheated as well. Yeah, because the Seven of Swords came up. This is someone with a lot of money who's not trustworthy. So maybe some tie in the relationship, maybe an in-law or a business partner, that kind of thing, who's older than the Divine Masculine, who's not really trustworthy and very difficult, living in the past. Okay? So it sounds like there's movement forward, which is great, because there's been a lot of stagnancy in the past few months. And now I'm going to pull the Oracle cards for the Divine Masculine. So from the Ascension deck. Okay, this is for the Divine Masculine. Twin Flame, Divine Masculine. What is the card for the Twin Flames? And a couple cards came out, and Mother Mary was popping. It didn't come out. So the first card that popped out is Air. Air is number 12, which is the number of wisdom, but it's also a 3, which is that of communication and socializing, coming together. It's also the number of the person who's just really smiley all the time, It's expressing themselves. Someone with a 3 destiny is able to express themselves exactly the way they want to. So this number 12, Air. The element of air supports truly magical cosmic qualities. Sylphs are air elements working for the elemental master Dom and supervised by the unicorns. I actually saw a unicorn last night in my meditation clearing. You're guided to ask the unicorns to direct Dom and his sylphs to spread the qualities of air, enlightenment, ascension, enthusiasm, freedom, and divine vision into the minds of those who need them. Also ask them to purify currents of air and blow them to polluted areas so that they may be cleansed. Help the fairies work with flowers by acknowledging and appreciating them. And the affirmation is, I invoke air to carry angels singing around the world and bring hope and peace. So this is a message to the Divine Masculine. Okay, so you're very well connected. Use your enlightenment and your ascension and your enthusiasm and your freedom and your vision to help others and to transmute the negative energies that are in the air, the pollution. Speak your truth. That's pollution. The two other cards that popped out, which I'm not going to read the whole things, I'll read the affirmations, are Veils of Illusion and Thoth. Veils of Illusion is 25, and that has to do with, you know, the information that we're cut off in this incarnation. We're cut off from certain information about ourselves. So when you dissolve the veils, you become fully enlightened. So that ties into the enlightenment of the air card. And the affirmation is, I am one with everything. So to remember that is to remember when dealing with others that you're dealing with your own energy when you're dealing with others, because you're one with everything, and that might help you in not judging others. Thoth is 31, and again that's 25, and today's the 25th, okay? That was the Knight of Wands. Thoth is 31, and by the way, 5 is the number of change, freedom, sex, all of those exciting things that may cause conflict because it's change, working through a relationship, and that has to do with the card read too, the awakening of someone's real colors. Thoth is 31. 31 is a 1, so that's selfishness or the male energy of focus, working through the 3, which is a very happy-go-lucky outer exterior. So, you know, being really loving and positive for other people on the outside, but being very focused and driven on the inside. This is Thoth. My life and my health are in perfect harmony. Okay. He taught that when every single aspect is in tune, the whole is automatically in harmony. So it's breaking down the individual parts of your life to make sure everything's being given the attention it needs. And your Divine Masculine's health has been coming up too. So watch for your health. And if you're interested, the bottom of the deck was Lord Kumika, which is 42. So 42 came up already today as the number, the energies of today, which makes sense. It's the underlying energies. I call on Lord Kumika to enlighten and support me. And he's from Atlantis, in the 8th ray of enlightenment, okay? And communication. So we're getting purification, enlightenment, and communication again and again and again. The Divine Masculine, okay? So this is the past life deck. For the Divine Masculine, Twin Flames, Divine Masculine, please. And the card that came up is Vows. Okay, and then the bottom of the deck is Native American. So there may be some vows that the Divine Masculine took in a past life regarding a Native American life that need to be broken. Maybe that's where this feminine is from that they're with now. It's the karma that they're playing out from that life. And vows also may have to do with their Divine Feminine. And then we have the Journey of Love. Journey of Love for the Divine Masculine, Twin Flames. What is the card and the advice for the Divine Masculine, Twin Flames? We got soft. Soft. The underlying energy is just for a moment joy. That's number 46, which we got again. 46 is the 6 of Cups. And soft is 47. We got 46 and 47. And I'm going to read soft. Here's the card. Some very pretty colors. It's very soft and muted, of orange and greens and yellows and whites swirling. There's a ball in the middle. Could represent the sun or the moon. It's just about soft. And 47 is a 7, which is spiritual, quiet, going within, through the 4, which is stability and building and structure and earthly things. So it's very interesting because it's the spirituality on the inside and the earthly things on the outside. So for the Divine Masculine, if he doesn't feel like he can play this spiritual part on the outside because he's not comfortable, as it hasn't been the way his world has been, he can be that way on the inside and show something more earthly on the outside. This is what it says. A sanctuary bathed in soft light. Your heart is receptive, inviting and gentle. It brings strength to the weary, comfort to the lonely, and healing to the wounded. It is a magnet for all that is needed. For you, your beloveds, your world. Don't imagine you must always be the fighter, going against the part of your nature that longs for harmony and peace. This is your time to be soft, to surrender, to let the subtle waves of the heart invite love in, and to receive. In doing so, you will give so much. This oracle brings you a message of peace. Surrender now, be soft, even just for this moment of quiet reflection. You have perhaps been working too hard at growing and living. Take some moments to replenish and allow the divine to help you, dear one. Be soft so you are receptive to the divine. It is when we let go, and Spirit's connecting with me very strongly right now. It is when we let go that we truly perceive the obstacles that lie between us and oneness with the divine lover. Let go and perceive that the divine lover is already awakened in your heart. And this is the poem. You are the softness he desires. You help light his way. You nurture all that he holds dear. Through tempest clouds dismay. And in the quiet of the storm, his gentleness comes through. And in the shelter of his arms, his heart is there for you. That's the softness of the divine masculine that would be there for the divine feminine. And again, the underlying energy is just for a moment joy. The 46, and 46 is the children, the innocence of the children. Be free. Open up your heart chakra. Be happy. If not just for a moment. Not just for a moment. Joy. And the blood dance is under that, if you're interested. And the blood dance has to do with the when we disconnect and we don't feel our partner anymore, and having that trust that it comes back again, like the blood pumping in the body. It comes out to the limbs when the limbs need it, and then it comes back to the heart for nourishment. It's the same thing with the divine relationship between the masculine and the feminine. Even though you don't feel each other doesn't mean it's not coming back again. Okay? So, let's see. For the divine feminines, let's pick one card. This is from my French deck, so you might have to be patient for the definition if I don't have it written already. Let's see what we're going to get. This is for the divine feminine. Twin flames. Divine feminine. What is the advice for the divine feminine? This one I know how to translate. It's called the law of attraction. That's funny. Okay, so you have the yin and the yang. Well, we know about the law of attraction. But it's saying about, when you're clear about what you want, and you can stay present in that and enjoy, which just came up, and stay soft in your heart, you become such a force, basically. And you draw to you what you want. maybe the masculine needs a reminder, and this is for the feminine actually, the law of attraction, to stay present, because we need to stay in the void, right? In the vortex. Stay detached and neutral. Because when maybe the masculine got the soft advice, because when you're not soft, you may be blocking yourself. Because when you want to fight, when you want to go against the grain, or you're resisting, you're not allowing. And to be soft is to allow, is to receive, and to allow the universe to give you what you want. It's when we force the issues and don't go with the flow that we block ourselves from receiving what we want. Okay? So I hope that was helpful to all of you. Thank you so much for all of your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you need my website or my email, it is below, as well as if you're interested in that clearing and meditation, it's at my website, or just send me a message. I'll be glad to help you out. And have an amazing week and an amazing day. Stay centered. Make sure to get out in nature, drink lots of water, just a reminder, and to clear yourself every day. Okay? So rise and be love, everyone. Take care.